guys, what is up? My name is Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. It's February already. That's crazy. I feel like I just turned 30 and I'm going to be 31 in exactly a week. The years they go by. In any case, what this video really is today is my TBR for February. For any of you guys that didn't see my January video, I am doing TBRs differently this year. Typically I mood read and I pick whatever I want whenever I want to read it, but I'm trying to be a little more organized and get through my TBR-cart this year. So how I did it last month and how I'll be doing it for the rest of the months, because it seems to work pretty well, is that each of my family members will pick a book off of my cart. Yes, that does include my baby. I will pick a book or two off my cart, and then depending on whether there are readathons or anything else that comes up, there might be double picks. This month I only did singular picks because we do have the Contemporary-a-Thon coming up on February 11th, which I will be partaking in. So everybody chose one book. I chose two books, and my Contemporary-a-Thon the week for that will be separate. But I do intend to try and get everything read, both the books you'll see in this video, as well as the books you'll see in the Contemporary-a-Thon video. And it is a lot. It is very ambitious, especially for a month that is the shortest month of the year. Do I believe in myself? Not really. Do I hope that I get through all of them? Absolutely. Without further ado, let's get into it. And pick a book, Isley, one at a time. Hold on.
My fingers are like a new.
Just one, and then hand it to me. Is it stuck? That one? Okay, Princess Jellyfish. Thank you, Isley. All right, your turn, Ollie. You struggling? Do you need my help? Death Note Volume 3. All right, you gonna stand there and show me? Perfect, perfect. Okay, you pick one?
Oh.
Pick one.
Wow.
The City of Brass, that's what you want? Oh, look at you. I like that. I like that option. Thank you, buddy. Well, City of Brass, huh? All right. So as you saw in the video clip that came just before this, my children chose books, and man, my older kids were nice to me again this month. My daughter chose Princess Jellyfish by Akiko Higashimura. I know very little about it, except it's about a woman that has a strange fascination with jellyfish. And say that 10 times fast. A strange fascination with jellyfish. In my attempt to read various mangas and graphic novels this year, I've been picking up volume 1 of whatever I see at the library and think looks decent. Give it a shot. If it's a series I like, I will continue. If not, c'est la vie. She chose this. We'll see how it goes. My son, on the other hand, went ahead with the next in the Death Note volumes that I'm on, which is volume 3 by Tsugumi Oba. I have started it already because it is the first, so that's not cheating. I'm about halfway through it, so I'm already well on my way to owning this TBR. And next, my little baby. If you saw the clip, it was so great. He most certainly slapped one specific book, and it was one that I had hoped someone would pick this month, if not them, then me. That is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. The newest book, The Kingdom of Copper, came out in middle of January, and I really wanted to get to this to see if it's something that I can, you know, not break my book buying ban on, but accommodate within my restrictions, which are that I can buy books that are sequels or further in a series if I already know that I like the series. And I haven't bought any books in February yet, and I intend to buy at least one for myself for my birthday. And Kingdom of Copper might just be it. If you watch Maddie the Book Pusher or Spence from Common Spence, they rave about this book, and it's one of the reasons that I looked into it. It's about magic, or djinns / jinnies. It's debatable how to pronounce it, but I'm really excited. It looks good. Thank you, Finn. Next is a book that my husband purchased for me for Christmas, so of course he chose it, and that is Lifelike by Jay Kristoff. I'm excited to get into it. I finished the Illuminae files this month, finally, so I'm ready for some new J. Kristoff, some solo J. Kristoff. This is a YA sci-fi. I have read the first chapter sometime last month I picked it up and read the first chapter, and I enjoyed it. It was about robots fighting, more or less, and AIs, and I don't really know much more about it than that, but J. Kristoff is about to have an explosive year, and I would like to try and catch up to that before they keep rolling out ahead of me. And for myself, I have 3 choices, one of which I'm like 30% through on my phone. I've been reading it slowly. You might have seen it in my vlog. I will get to that one in a second. I'm jumping ahead of myself. So what I will get to first and foremost is The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chakshi. I was gifted this by Lacey over at Lacey D. Bell for my birthday. I'm so excited about this. This is a book I kept putting in my cart and putting back on my wish list, and then putting in my cart, putting back my wish list, because it is the first of a series and thus not part of my book buying ban for the year. It's not even a ban, it's what are they called? It's a resolution. And so when this showed up on my doorstep from Lacey, thank you so much, Lacey, it obviously went on my February TBR, and it will be the first book that I read as soon as I'm finished Death Note. And my stretch book, the book that if I don't get to it, I won't feel like I failed my TBR, but I would like to finish Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, aka V.E. Schwab. In January, I read This Savage Song, and I would like to just wrap up the duology. It doesn't really leave you hanging too much, but I would like to just finish it and be caught up with all my Victoria Schwab works. And what can I say about it? It is a story told in 2 characters' perspectives. One is from the perspective of a monster. It's a city split in 2. The other is from the perspective of a girl whose father kind of ran the opposing side, where he kept people safe from monsters in the city. And these 2 high schoolers kind of are like an unlikely pairing that gets stuck together for survival purposes. And this is the sequel, so I can't get into it because I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm excited to see what happens. And lastly, the book that I referenced earlier that I'm about 30% through, that I've been reading slowly, chapter by chapter, is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I've owned this book since before I even had children. It sat there forever. Remember my resolution to not be afraid of tomes? Well, this may not look like one, but it's a tiny trademark paperback. The text is tiny. It has 650 pages in this little copy here, so it's going to take me a long time to get through it. Hopefully, being the ebook of the month, that I'll spend probably 3 weeks reading, because Contemporary-a-Thon will take a week out of that. I would like to get it done in February. That would be nice. That would put me on like a good stride for tomes. Mistborn is about a magic system that burns different kinds of metal, and I know very little besides the basics, but it's a heist story. It's one of 3 in a series, so if I finish this, clearly I'm going to need the other 2, and my tomes just keep on growing. This is my TBR for February, outside of Contemporary-a-Thon. Just wait what I have in store for Contemporary-a-Thon too. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm crazy. This isn't going to happen. I'm going to do my damnedest. Let me know which ones I should prioritize. I've already dove into Death Note. Next, I would like to move on to The Gilded Wolves and get that in. And hopefully, before Contemporary-a-Thon starts the 11th, I would like to start another one. I'm leaning towards The City of Brass. So if you guys have any opinions on that, let me know in the comments down below. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you are new here and want more content from me. Otherwise, my social media is all linked up down below. We can be friends on other platforms like Instagram and Goodreads and Twitter, although I'm less on Twitter these days, because the world is chaos enough. Alright guys, I hope you're having a fantastic new year so far, and have a wonderful February. To all my fellow Aquarians, happy birthday. Bye. We just had a polar vortex and it was -50 degrees out, and right now I'm sweating.